So the journey begins into greatness by who you listen to and by what you do by what you hear. I can predict what your future will look like. I can predict how far you will go in life by the time I know whose thought you adopt, that you believe day in, day out, week in, week out, because it has a way of helping your mind to know the possibility that exists that can become of your own reality. Who you listen to, who you follow, and the steps and the actions you take based on the account of the things you hear can determine how far you can go in life. Why some people will become a failure throughout their lifetime is that they have been surrounded with people who are myopic, who are failure in themselves, or they are doing but they are not doing so much. Easily satisfied with little, easily satisfied with mediocrity, and they dance around it and celebrate it. And destiny says you have pegged your own limits as a result of that association. These are the words that turned my life around many years ago when I hear it. Dr. Miles Monroe will scream it and shout it. Who you listen to can determine how far you can go. So when you see a man, for instance, is listening to God's servant, Apostle Joshua Selman, you can predict what the person can become. When you hear somebody listen consistently, to our great father, Bishop David Oyedepo, you can predict what that person can become. When you hear, he listened to Apostle Femi Lazarus, you can predict what that person can become. When you hear consistently, listen to so and so and so and so and so and so, and they believe in what that communicate or keep communicating, I can tell you what you can become. You listen to Pastor Chris or Yakilome again and again, I can predict what you can become. Oh yes, of course. You listen to Apostle Michael Ajie again and again, I can predict what you can become. The grace of favor is available. The grace of wisdom too is available too as well. The grace of the word of wisdom of God's word too is available. I can tell you what your future holds by which pattern and mindset you adopt again and again. As he thinketh in his heart, the Bible says, so is he. Even the power of God can't even help you beyond the level of the knowledge and information you have in your mind. It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. So when you are reading books, you are seeing your possibility. Can I tell you, you may not even have access to certain so much information throughout your lifetime, but just being connected to certain people and they keep canceling you week in, week out, your life can become one of the brightest life ever that will ever live in history. You may not have access to certain materials throughout your lifetime, but there are men who have access to that material and you keep listening to them week in, week out. I can tell you that you can become mighty, you can become solid, and you can become great throughout your lifetime. So you don't have advantage, don't worry, just be connected to the greats. Observe, pick the knowledge from them, and there are many things you will learn by observation even without them telling you in no words.